We often use a term that is not understood, and that term is forgiveness. To forgive. We cannot be the forgiving people unless we understand the wholeness of other people. You've often heard me say, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you for anything, because I don't hold anything against people in the first place. If you stop doing that, I have no problem. If you stop attacking me, I have no problem with you. The point is, you have attacked me. Now, we will deal with that. If you stop that, that was the problem. The attacking of my personal being. That was the problem. If you would look at all of the animal kingdom, the animals will defend their young to the death, or until the young is dead, and then the fight stops. Because the idea was to protect the young. Once it has been determined that the young do not any longer need the protection, the fight is over. There is no forgiveness to be sought, nor none to be given. If we will see this within the context, we are, in fact, a society of murderers. We have capital punishment, which is nothing more than cold-blooded murder. That's exactly what it is, and we may dress it up in any way we choose, but it has nothing to do with our dressing it up, because it is a universe of cause and effect. The laws are the laws. It is like water is wet. If you murder, the result, that kind of behavior comes back to you. That's all. It's not a punishment. So it doesn't matter how you dress it up. If you do this in anguish, in anger, in volatility and all that, then that is what will happen, isn't it? So it is not a judgment factor against those who murder, but it is, or an indictment. It is simply saying, this is the way it is. It's like saying, if you are born, you will die. That's the way it is. So, in our zeal to pay back or to justify our behavior, we have created laws. You can say that God said it was all right. I think that is not so. I mean, it's all right. But the payback comes. So, in learning and in growing, we have to understand that we have to look at all of life objectively. You see, the same applies to me as applies to you. That's why I have to say it's murder. I don't care how you justify it. I can't justify it. I simply cannot justify it. It's murder. See, this is what coming clean with yourself is. You stop justifying your stuff. Well, it's righteous and they're sick and... Yeah. But if you just kill them, it still makes you a murderer. There are other things that can be done. Well, why should the society have to spend thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on a murderer? Because you choose to put them away. That's why you have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. But that's necessary to get them out of society. Yes, that's true. That's true. Well, then the society must be willing to pay for its decisions, and its decisions to lock him away, and then must come honest with themselves. Well, if we kill him, it's still murder. It makes us the same. It makes he and I the same. Therefore, well, we lock him up and we pay whatever it takes to keep him over there, because it's worth saving someone's life, I think. So it's just a simple matter of coming to grips and not having to justify. And we learn to do this. We learn, if it is true, it is true. If it is true that to just kill someone, not in passion, not in self-defense, it's just murder. It's premeditated murder. We thought about it. We even devised a way. That's premeditation. That's cold-bloodedly saying, well, we're going to kill someone. And that's what it is. All I'm saying is, to be healthy, if that is what we are doing, then that's what we should say we are doing. That is, to be open and say, yep, we're going to murder you, instead of lying to ourselves. Because the law is the law is the law is the law is the law. You cannot justify it. You simply cannot justify. You cannot justify anger. You cannot justify hostility. You cannot justify insecurity. You cannot justify doubt. You cannot justify all these things. If you do, then you do not allow yourself to be open. And this great cosmic love that everyone seeks cannot be found, because it is clean of justification.